Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is another React video that was highly requested by a new band that I get to explore called LoveBites. I'm sure you all are very familiar with this band already, so I will not waste your time at all with any explanation as to what I expect. I will keep a complete open mind. You guys have shown me so much wonderful new music. This is absolutely astounding to me. Thank you so much. For those of you who are new to the channel, your support goes a long way. Consider giving us a like and a sub and putting a comment on the video because it pushes the YouTube algorithm to put this video in front of the right people just like you and me. So I appreciate you all for helping me to get this community to grow every single day. I love you. Let's get into the video. Um. Uh. What on God's green earth did I just see? That has got to be my number one pick as to my favorite song that y'all have shown me so far. That has got to be my number one. Number one. Holy. I don't even know what to say. Their showmanship is 100 out of 10. Their light show, their production quality, their mixing and mastering, their precision on their instruments, their crowd presence, their crowd commanding. Like the guitar player who did a couple of the solos with the blonde hair and the black hair with the high ponytail gave a couple looks to the crowd, and yes, you really are that good. Yes, all of you are. The bass player, the drummer, the vocalist, she can sing. There's not a singular bad thing about this band. How on earth can this exist? This makes me feel so bad because I thought that I didn't practice enough, and now I know I didn't practice enough. This is absolutely incredible. Thank you for showing me this. Let's break this down. This is so good. Oh my God. Everything about this is absolutely like, it's like I knew that miracles in music could exist, miracles in the world exist. This is a clear piece of evidence that, like, it's alive and well. I see where all the Western world's talent went to the Eastern world. Right off the bat with crowd interaction. And not to mention that spectacular intro, the bow, downbeat with the lights and everything immediately draws your attention to what's going on. Look at that crowd. Look at that. Look. Look at it. Look at that. That's a thumbnail. That is absolutely unbelievable. You couldn't get that in these days with COVID, but like, mother of God. That's got to be at least 5,000 people. And right off the bat, their guitar tone is so chunky. Oh, that's like the crusted cheese part of a perfectly made macaroni and cheese. I love the uniformity as well. A lot of my friends kind of pick at it over in the Western world, and I never understood it. Like, I love the fact that they wear similar outfits and everything. I love that because it shows that they're each still individual in a group. That's a team effort. It contributes to the whole. You can tell how passionate I am. Just look at that camera that's sitting there filming the drummer. Look at that camera. Look at that camera. There's two cameras. Golly. I cannot wait to have that level of production value. I hope I deserve that. So as a drummer, I don't really know how to put this into words other than there is a special mix that a guitar gets that it's like you're putting your soul into it and it just sounds different and it's just meaty and full. It's like a good chowder. And these women have it. And she's mid-range. You don't have to be singing opera in order to be an outstanding female vocalist. This is so good. Oh my God, those hammer-ons and pull-ups. This is Warriors music. And I love how she's not only singing, but she's commanding the crowd with her body. There is a charismatic presence that a true front person embodies, and you want to look for that if you are ever trying to put a band together, okay? You want that charisma, you want that spark, okay? That sparkle. Just her voice is so powerful, I cannot get over it. She's in the power stance. The guitarist over here on the far side is in the power stance with her leg up like Captain Morgan. You know what they kind of remind me of? Their outfit? Greek goddesses. Think about it. That beefy riff. There's that bridge again. Listen to that carefully. There's a bridge. Those interlocutors are the most important part of any song. So let me back that up just a second. Those hammer-ons and pull-ups that she's doing, that blah, 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 I can kind of relate to that as a drummer, because there are certain times when you're playing straight on single notes, do whatever, and then you have to go into like different rhythm patterns, paradiddles, doubles, whatever, and to be able to transition between the two is a bridge in your left and right hemisphere of the brain, and man, that is such a superpower. I love that she's got a clear drum kit as well. I've always wanted one. Very Keith Mooney. This is such a tasty jam. That vibrato is so good, and she holds it. It's that hers is sustain. My wife is Japanese. My future wife is Japanese. And whoever does their video editing is freaking amazing. As an editor myself, being able to overlap, like superimpose those two videos on top of each other and to have one transparent like that, that's super cool. And gives me a lot of cool ideas for things to do. That crowd interaction again, see, prepping them for the solo. These bridges are the most important part of your songs. if I've always said, if you give people a sense of urgency, a reason to care, and a good reason, which evidently these women completely have the best reason for people to care, you will have great success with getting people to care, and care really, really well. God, I love the finish on that guitar. That is beautiful. Just completely effortless. Those runs are so complicated to do because it's a lot of the same motions and it's really fast. So this goes back to the stamina that you need as a really good player or instrumentalist. You got to prevent your body from building up a tremendous amount of lactic acid in a short amount of time. That way you can keep playing and keep playing well. That's kind of one of the advantages musicians like this and what I do and what my band does has over a lot of other musicians, is that we have that cardiovascular buildup along with the how can I say this the best? Your body's recovery system. Ours is just kind of advanced, and proper diet has a lot to do with that too. But naturally hyper athletic people have this kind of boon to them. God, I love harmonies. From experience, those patterns, that's hard to learn and hard to get your brain to remember that that is the natural pattern, especially if you're doing some very off-timey. You know what I mean? Just you have to train your brain. That's why they call it brain entrainment. Superpower. I love that bass. That's so cool. I love that bass. It's got such a crunchy sound to it, too. I feel like I don't talk about bass that much because I don't really know much about the bass other than the bass and the drums kind of naturally go along with each other. But if I see some stuff, I want to point it out. So I love the tone. Just this whole band has everything together. It's so clean. Light show is just freaking awesome. It's really bringing this all together, and that's why it's good to have a good team, man. If you don't have a good team and your show looks like shit, nobody's gonna want to listen to your shit. It's all about presentation, ladies and gentlemen. Prestidigitation. Presto! Oh, I just noticed that the vocalist is doing this whole concert in heels. I think they're all in heels. The drummer might not be in heels. I can't tell, but like that's impressive. That's impressive. Wow. Lungs for days. so good. So good. Thank you all so much for showing me this as well. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yet again, y'all have gotten me to find another favorite band. This, like I said, has got to be the best react that I have gotten to do so far. I really appreciate you guys for this one as well. Thank you so much for watching. I am Vanderhorst, and if you're new to the channel, please, like always, remember, it is your support that helps the YouTube algorithm. The likes, the comments, the chats, the shares, the everything. Put this video and our other videos like this in front of the right people. And I cannot thank you all enough for how much you have given me. Tremendously grateful I am. Thank you so much. Until next time, I'm Vanderhorst, and these are the React series that I get to do. I love these very much. But I'll see you all next time.